What's up everybody, Acting Tough Gaming here, and in today's video we are beating Rykard in Elden Ring. Phase 1 is pretty typical for all the fights I've had against him in the past, but in Phase 2 something brand new happened, and I'm hoping that some of you in the comments can help me understand exactly why it happened. First thing you're going to want to do is grab the Serpent Hunter weapon that is right in front of you a little bit to the left when you walk into the boss arena. I like mainly using R1 attacks in this fight, it just helps me get into the flow of combat better. When you recognize that the poison attack's about to come out, just start running left or right and you can usually avoid it. I was too slow to react and that's why I had to dodge and take damage. For his earthquake attack, you jump to avoid it, but I jumped too early and that's why I got hit. It comes out like a wave attack, so if you're closer to him, you're going to want to jump early, but if you're further away, you want to hold your jump off a little bit longer. After I dodge his 3 bites, I go for a charged L2 attack because I wanted to see if I can get the major stun. That causes his head to lay down on the ground, but I didn't get it. So I'm going to go back to just using R1s until I feel comfortable for another window for that L2, just again trying to get that big crit attack. I take damage here, and it's because I was just a little early on my dodge. I see an opportunity for the charged L2, but yet again, it does not give me the big stun I was looking for. When he throws lava, you can pretty easily dodge through it. Now I'm going to speed up the rest of Phase 1 because it's all attacks that we've seen before. I'm sure people have a more efficient way of taking him down in Phase 1, but this is just what works best for me and maybe also some of you as well. See, I got the big stun that I was looking for earlier with the regular R1, and it leads to 3 free hits. I do a much better job here of dodging the poison attack just by running straight left and dodging right when the attack would hit me. And after I land the final hit in Phase 1, I always like to use my physics flask for extra protection in Phase 2, and then I also use a rune arc here because, just quite frankly, I forgot to use it before the fight. Now, I fought Rykard countless times, and in every single fight, the hardest thing for me to deal with is the flaming skulls that come out and chase you around the arena. It's just so hard to dodge his attacks and those skulls at the same time. But in this fight you're watching now, he doesn't even bring them out, and I don't know why, which is why I'm using this footage. I know it's not the best, guide video footage, but I did think it was intriguing that the hardest attack he has, he didn't even use. It could be luck, it could be something I did, but I'm hoping someone in the comments can let us all know why. I'm using my same strategy from Phase 1, just mainly using R1 attacks and occasionally throwing in a charged L2, and it's working out pretty well so far. But up next I take damage, and I think it's because I dodged away from his sword attack instead of into it, and that threw off my next dodge, and so I just didn't get it off in time. And now we get a big stun like we want, but I should not have used an L2 attack while his head was down on the ground. I should have used 3 R1 attacks instead. At this point, I start playing more aggressively and going for attacks on any opening I see. It causes me to take more damage, but I think this might be the reason the skulls don't come out. In just a few seconds, I get hit by his backhanded attack. His sword always hits the ground first before he starts swiping, so just wait until it hits the ground before you start to dodge. With his thrust attack, you can just easily dodge left or right. And you got a pretty big punish window after that attack, so feel free to spam R1 a lot more than I did just there. I was a little more focused on healing. And now I get a second stun off, and that's going to be all she wrote. I played it super aggressive once I saw I was within striking distance of finishing the fight. I was standing in the lava, but you can see it's not doing much damage to me, so I made the decision just to let it ride. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope everybody has a nice day.